everyone, this is Ricky Thompson with Flying Magic Paintbox for video 2. I'm here today to show you how to paint a very simple 2-color wooden ornament. This is about the easiest kind of painting you can do, and it takes only about 5 minutes from start to finish. The first step to this icy looking ornament is to lay down a nice coat of sky blue paint. You can use whatever kind of craft acrylic you have on hand, but depending on the quality of the paint you may have to do a second coat before it's completed. If you want, you can even do a primer coat below it, but I find that using the natural tendency of the wood to soak in the paint and raise slightly gives you a good texture for the dry brushing that we'll do in step 2. As I mentioned in our first video, all of my wooden ornament blanks have been sourced from craft stores and the internet, so if you like to try out this project for yourself, I suggest heading online to find a wooden shape you like. Just try to avoid MDF cutouts unless you want to do a lot more coats to get a nice final smooth finish. Woods made of compressed sawdust and glue like MDF tend to soak in the paint and your brush strokes stand out a whole lot more. Once the first coat of blue paint is dry, we'll move on to the second step, which is dry brushing. Dry brushing is a technique where you dip your paintbrush in paint, then brush off almost all of it until you have almost no paint left on your brush. The dry paint that's left on the brush highlights the raised edges of the ornament, giving it more detail. You'll notice here though that instead of wiping off all the paint each time I go, however, sometimes I'll leave a darker streak across the ornament. This gives it the effect of a glint of light across the icy piece. Then I continue working out from this streak on either side until the brush has no more paint to offer, going after more paint. I continue to repeat this step until I get the desired effect I'm looking for. Sometimes you want a lot of white to show on an ornament such as this, and sometimes it just looks better to keep it very subtle. Here's a look at the finished dry brushing. Now we're going to move on to final highlights. By adding white with a fine detail brush, I highlight certain areas of the ornament that I want to stand out. On this particular ornament, the thin lines on each side of the letters of the word peace look like they could use a little bit more white to help the words stand out from the snowflakes. It might take you a bit of time to figure out what kind of highlighting an ornament might need, but the best thing about painting a 2-color ornament is that if you feel you mess up, just paint it over again with blue, dry brush it with white again, and you're back to square one in no time. I really enjoy the simplicity of painting this kind of style because it's easy to reproduce if you have more than one of them, or like a slew of snowflake ornaments for instance. And you can get into a zen kind of place doing them. But you don't have to do them this simply either. Changing the color of the word peace, for instance, could give you a completely different feel for this ornament. I've just always loved the color blue with the word peace, and it seemed fitting because of the snowflakes on the top. As you can see, I'm almost finished doing the last of the skinnier outlines on the letters, and already it stands out a lot. But when I'm looking at it, I think I might highlight some of the snowflakes as well. What do you think? Yep, let's touch up a few of the snowflakes too on the top of the ornament. Let's give them a touch of white here and there on these little points. And then maybe we'll do a few of these points up above here, just highlighting all sorts of snowflakes in different areas that you really like. As I'm finishing up with this ornament, I just wanted to let you know that ornaments such as this one are available on my online shop, magicflyingpaintbox.com. I'll put a link to it in the description. I know the name's kind of long. But if you like this video and would like to see more like it, please like and subscribe. I'm still really new to this and I'd like to share more of these types of videos with you, and if you like, leave a comment below for what other types of videos you'd like me to make, or let me know what kinds of projects you're working on currently. I'd love to see your finished projects. And that's it for Magic Flying Paintbox today. We'll be flying some magic your way very soon. Come back and see us.